Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in to another episode of the 1 to 100 Solana Challenge. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Get rid of that echo. Unfortunately, today I got wrecked on two things. I think you guys saw me set up the scam pool. Hopefully, you guys didn't copy me last night, or hopefully you got out because this happened. I think it happened because there was some agreement that Sam and Elon are not gonna post on social media about it, so I think that's what I got cooked when I won't cap. Sorry, Blake. I'm sorry, bro. I got cooked too. I lost, I think 7 soul on this one. I cut the loss and just took it. And it's like one of the times that like I probably should have gone 90% because the thing is, if you whatever we started at, I think we started bidding from 14. 90% down is 1.4 mil. So I was like 82%, which was, I guess we can map it out here. It was 82% was like right here. So yeah. Fuck. It actually wasn't like we almost caught the bottom. We would have needed over 91%, which like I really don't like to go that deep anymore, and this was kind of hard to anticipate. But to be honest, bro, I was talking about it yesterday, and my instinct, honestly, was telling me not to play this just because it is like a fucking, like, it's a news token. You know what I mean? And they're really sensitive to bits of information, as opposed to something like TikTok memes are not gonna get a tweet that nerfs them and sends them to 0. Minus 55%, but it happens. Yeah, crime, it happens though. Loki should have cut once it exited range. However, I wasn't looking at. What coin is this? How old? It's Elon Sam Beef coin. Yes, Cloak. It's Scam Altman coin. Let me make this. I was doing this for the TikTok chat so you guys could see everything. We were in profit on that first bounce before that crash. I was like barely in profit, Blake. The reason I stayed in is because. Hey, I'm glad you. Sorry, you. Was that your first LP? I assume it was. Sorry for leading you into the slaughterhouse on that one. But at least you have experience. You have taken your first loss on an LP. You know how it goes. So that's. I'm happy you at least got that experience. Yeah, I was. But like I was saying, Blake, I was not up very much on it. I don't think I was up that much, even like right here, and then. I think I had the opportunity to get out for like a $20 profit here. It just didn't bounce hard enough. Now that was my first bid ask. Okay, so you've been using spot. Is this cooked? This shit got crimed. I think it just got fucked because they made an announcement that Elon and Sam were not gonna talk about it on social media. I think that's why I got rugged. Could go put. I don't even. What do you mean, MT? Is this cooked? Yes, this is cooked. I don't really want to talk about it. I want to go over the losses real quick, and then I got boned on the A1 coin. I was. This was bad. It actually bounced to 45k. No fucking way. Wait, what? This is not the one I was playing. Yeah, this is not the one I was playing. I wish I knew there was a copycat ticker. I don't even see it anymore, bro. That's how fucking cooked it is. It was this one, bro. Right? No, I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyways, I got cooked on some A1 coin. I'm not going to blame Pips. But he did send it, and I liked it, and it looked not too bad, so I played it, and I did not get rewarded, so... That sucks, but it's okay. It's okay. I should have done more research on my part, and I cut it as soon as I could. What's the amount you feel is psychologically worth betting in each LP? Like, obviously, with only $10, it's not worth it. Crime's still alive. What's up, Sai? Are you talking about me, or crime in general? Check out... It's sitting. Okay, I will in a second. Everyone got cooked on Scam? Is that what we're all talking about? Sorry, guys. I hope you guys didn't take it from me. What's up, Hunter? What's up, Hunter? Crime narrative. Yeah, the crime narrative. Everyone got cooked by Scam. Wow, that sucks. I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna be the guy that comes in and be like, oh yeah, I knew that I was gonna do this, but I knew it was a fucking news token. Or like, not news token, but you know what I mean? Like, news story token. And, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. What's up? What's up? Anyways, Kyler, what's the amount you feel psychologically worth betting in each LP? Like, obviously, with only $10, not worth it. The thing is like, you can get like 20 or 30% P&Ls on LPs pretty consistently. 20 to 10% is usually like probably a little bit normal, a little bit more normal. But whatever you're willing to risk, I don't think it matters that much. I don't think there's a specific amount. It's just about the percentages and like how much you're comfortable risking. I think the difference is like if you are trading like a new pair with $10, you have the chance for it to go like 20x or something, you know, and you hit like some wild gamble. So I think the P&Ls that you're targeting are going to be around like 10 to 30%, 40%. Obviously, I've had P&Ls like 100% plus, but just keep that in mind. I don't think there's a specific amount. It's just whatever you're comfortable risking. You know what I mean? Hunter, yo, what's up? Missed yesterday's stream. Right there. Hey, what's up? Unfortunately, we got wrecked today on a few things, so and I don't see too many other like tokens worth playing. Chud House, we might set up an LP on this. We probably will. It looks like some of the new coins from 2024 getting a life. I saw that like a weekish ago, Sai. I saw a few of the older ones getting some life. What's your opinion on Sam? If it's a Sam Altman ticker, I think I'm going to say to kind of stay away from it because we kind of have seen how these... oh no, self-aware meme. Bro, this thing was fucking crazy. I did not even see this move. I was actually playing this earlier and I got out for like 0.5 soul or something. I think I actually got out like right here for like a 0.5 soul win, and then it did all of this stuff. I didn't really do my research on the actual meme. I got a volume spike recently and pumped from 85k to 800. That's fucking insane. But I don't know. I'm probably not. Right now, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling and waiting for stuff. Like today, I played the tokens. I got rugged on Scam. I got rugged on Ablin. And I just don't see much else. We can look for some new stuff. Actual meme is very, very interesting. Okay, Kyler, I'll have to do some more research. I don't know if my shit went through on the X account, but if you want, at Hunter, tracked bundle on Scam before it hit 10 mil. I'll look at that. Crypto Scam Hunt. Oh, okay, okay. I'll give him a follow. I don't think it was this. This guy's saying Elon unpinned a tweet. So sad to see thousands of people still losing money on every day, like Scam Coin. The thing is like, even though yes, it might have been bundled, like there was so much PVE volume that like I don't think the argument is as valid for regardless of all of this, I'll look into this later. Regardless of all of that, hey, Satsmonks, what's up, man? Holy crap. That goat is in the X chat. That's like the first time I've ever seen him. How you doing, Sats? It's been a while. It was so cool meeting him in Abu Dhabi. It was always like cool to see his like X posts and stuff. I'll give him a quick shout out. If you guys want some more LP accounts to follow, Sats is a GOAT and an OG. And he, when I was first starting out, he was always posting stuff that I would pay attention to. So drop him a follow. Holy crap, bro! His pinned tweet has 200k impressions. I don't even remember what this one was. Oh, it's a crazy DAMM cook on Portals. Oh, I actually didn't even play this. 21k. Holy fuck. This is when life was good. So another power. I'm not going to talk about the DAMM or the DAM V2, but it's a very powerful tool in certain market conditions. And as you can see, he turned one soul into 21k. Oh, what's up, Tone? Damn, the goats are all in here. Bro, shut up, Morris. Fucking scammers in the chat, man. Anyways, yeah, drop Sats a follow. Also, I'll shout out Tone. He's the goat as well. All of these guys are great, great accounts to follow. If you are, if you're in the LP space, you guys probably already know who this is. But anyways, yep, shout out for you guys. And let me look at the TikTok chat. What are you talking about, Cloak? But anyways, yeah, going back to Scam Altman, I think what caused the big dump though was there was an agreement. I've already said this like 20 times on the stream, but there was an agreement that came up between Sam and Elon to not talk about the situation on social media. I don't see the headline right now, but I swear I saw a headline for it. I don't know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the bundles dumping. I don't know. I don't really care. I took the loss. It's whatever. Right. Are you LPing new pair? Are you looking for a specific age for let the... Right here. Right here. Do you have another name I would know you by? I feel like I recognize your name, but... Is your profile pic an NFT, and where can I get one? Yes, it is an NFT. I think they're really cheap right now. I can't say the name on stream or else I'm gonna get banned. But they are. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's this collection. Oh wow! They actually pumped to 1.6. I feel like NFA, obviously. I feel like bidding these around 1 soul is not a bad option. I stupidly bought mine at 8 soul. Even though I'm down a lot of money on it, I don't really care because I wanted this one specifically. The floor when I bought mine was like 4 or 5, and I went and paid 8 soul for the one that I wanted, so it's like whatever. Oh, right here says yes. So what Sats did, I think, right here is he was very early on like an official token launch, Portals. I don't know what the tech is, but I remember it being like an official launch. And he was in the DAMM very early, and the DAMM is very different from DLMM. DAMs allow you to charge very, very high fees, like up to 50% fees on orders coming in, and it works really well on new pairs that just drop with a ton of volume. It's kind of like it's kind of meant. The fee scheduler, it starts at like 50% sometimes and curves down as within like an hour or whatever. I think it was that thing was for anti-sniping or something. Anyways, I'm not a damn expert, but I know I've done it a few times. Still on Triple T. Let's go, Hunter. He was being sarcastic on that certain tweet. Yes, Rhett Cousins, or what's the name? Re, and then T, Ardio. So I can't say it, but I think you can infer what the full name is. Retar Dio. You're welcome, Lennox. Sorry if I missed any of your comments in TikTok chat. Just check link top left. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I was wondering why everyone has them. They were really popular in like 2024, specifically early 2024. Anyways, for the sake of being productive, I guess we can open a pool on Chud House. Bit late on it, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit deep on this because I heard there's some KOLs in it. There's already fucking... Okay, this is interesting because almost identical TVL amounts in both of these pools. Both of them are 100 bin. One of them is a 1% fee and one of them is 5% fee. I have a theory, and me and my friend were talking about this. It's not really a theory, it's just basic math. But basically, to make the same amount in fees that you would need to in the 1% fee, you would need 5 times the volume that you have going in the 5% pool. So I think honestly, going in the 5% pool here is going to be more ideal because you can see 24-hour volume on this is 134. The 24-hour volume on this is 65. So this is clearly not 5 times 65. But let's see what the liquidity distribution is looking like on these. Okay, well, this one's all bid side. Could have guessed that, but I do want to see if there's any difference in the 1%. Set up for the upside. I think I'm going to go with the 5%. And then we are going to go... Does anyone have any questions about how to set up a pool? If you have any questions while I'm setting this up or what buttons I'm clicking, just let me know. Skibbity. Oh, I got you. I think... I don't remember what the chart looks like. I did look at it recently, though. I actually do like this. Wait. Volume is a little weird. It seems like there's some sort of volume bot going on, to be honest. I don't know. Kind of weird. Volume looks a little sus to me, no? What are these like steady blocks of volume? It looks like a little bit better coordinated volume bot. Maybe it's good. I'm probably not gonna touch it just because this volume is kind of weird to me. But the price action looks fine. The meme looks good. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. And then going back to Chud House as we're setting it up. Been playing since 100k. What is that now? Nice, bro. Are you playing it like you're just trading it, or you've been LPing it? That's what I meant to say. Sorry, my brain's a little slow today. I need to zoom out at this chart. Let's go to the 5 minute. Is gonna be better. Yeah. I think we're actually gonna go down to like right here. That's 83%. I think that's fine. And I think I'm gonna go 100% bid ask here. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do on this one. Blew my port yesterday. No, Brad, what happened? Yes, explain more about the difference in the pool. Sometimes I get confused and just pick whatever on top. This is question for Chud House you just showed. Okay, we can go over that. So, give me 1 second. So, typically, when I'm instructing people or teaching new people about this, it's weird to choose which pool you want to join. Let me choose a different... Let's choose the maxing. Let's choose maxing as the next example. So, for maxing here, right? when you're choosing a pool, typically it's pretty easy to decide which one you're going to play, because 99% of the time you're going to want to just go ahead and choose the pool with the most TVL, okay? Because that pool is going to have the most money in it, and that typically means it's going to get the most order flow. Obviously there's nuances, but for the sake of keeping it simple, just enter the one with the most TVL. However, it gets kind of interesting once you get pools that have very similar amounts of TVL, and especially because very similar amounts of TVL, the 5% has a little bit more, but actually the 1% fee pool is showing up on top because it's getting more 24-hour volume. So why did I choose the 5% pool? Because I'm looking at the 24-hour volume. To get the same amount of fee generation in the 1% pool, you would need 5 times the 24-hour volume of this. So we would need 300k volume coming through this pool for it to be more optimal. Obviously, there can be exceptions to this. There can be, and for the sake of making this a clip, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and make identical ranges with 1 soul in both of these pools, so we can go ahead and check on them. But like I said, just simple math is telling us that it's going to be more beneficial to be in the 100 bin 5% pool because it's getting it technically should be generating more fees. Okay, and then one more thing we can look at. I don't always like to do this because like people can add and remove liquidity whenever. So even what I'm saying couldn't actually be accurate because at any point someone could remove 20k and they could skew the numbers, or maybe there was 150k in this pool and now someone took it out. So keep in mind the stats aren't always going to be they shouldn't always be taken at face value, but right, you would need, I've repeated this like 5 times, I'm sorry, but you need 5 times the amount of 24-hour volume in this pool to equal the fees you're getting in this. Now I want to see something. 24-hour fees of the 105% pool is going to be $3,500. Now let's check the 24-hour. This one is 3,000. So almost like very similar, but the 5% is outperforming based on these numbers. Again, there's always nuances, especially when dynamic fees kick in and whatnot. But for the most part, I think we are going to see that the 5% pool is going to do better. Now, what I'm going to do, for the sake of having fun, is I'm actually going to create a tighter range. Let's go 56% down. Actually, let's go 60% down. We're going to do, I don't know how many bins this is, 97 bins, 61% down in this pool. Okay, 61.53 is going to be the one, and we're going bid ask. And we are going to compare this tomorrow to the 1% pool, just to see. What was it? 61.53. Okay, sweet. So now we have identical ranges set up. It also helps that they're both 100 bin step. So yes, we're just gonna see how this works. We can't see the stats on the left. Fuck, my bad. Sorry. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Can you see it now? What's up, Tix? Unclip Tix, how you doing, boss? Right here, can you see it now? The 24-hour fees right here. It was my 5th day trenching. Talk about deving a coin. I am not the person you probably want to listen to when it comes to deving. When you're deving, it's really heavily involved in content creation and marketing. And it also helps if you have an account that has motion. If you are known, you still can't see it? Maybe it's YouTube. Here, I'm going to show it to you like this. Is this better? I think the YouTube like jacks up my stuff because I think it's showing you in portrait mode, which is not cool. Right here, can you see it now? But anyways, deving a coin, I'm gonna give you my my perspective on it. If you want to dev a coin, just go ahead. You have to have a meme that is either very quick news coin. Very hard to be the first one on this. Either a news coin that comes out that you are the first one to, or you're vamping a token that has an error in it. So like if I'm trying to think of an example. Like if Elon posted a picture of his new dog, right? Didn't give a name, and then someone found the name was Charles or something, and then you do research and you find out that it was spelled a different way or something. Then you redev the coin with the actual correct information. That's one way to make money deving. Another way is finding early memes on like TikTok or something, creating a community for it. It's harder now because you can't make X communities anymore. And you just have to make art for it. You have to make art, you have to recruit an army, you have to be active on the socials, you have to be bull posting all the time. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm not very good at it, it's not my cup of tea, but that's kind of... Okay, so 24-hour fees, the only thing I was showing you right here is that, right, 24-hour fee in the 1% 100 bin pool is 3K, and the 24-hour fee in here is 3,500. Not that that matters that much. Like I said, it can be manipulated because this pool could have had 100K and then people leave and it skews the 24-hour fee number. Alright, I'm going back to the previous layout. I don't know why. I'll have to look into the YouTube format. I don't know why. Yes, I didn't set up LP for it. Saw it early. Didn't know how it'd play. Brain rot TikTok memes similar. I feel like Skibidi was like really OG. No. Nice Hunter though. I'm glad you cooked on it. And Chud House is just pumping. So these ranges probably I should set up again. I'm gonna keep the one soul pool, but I'm actually gonna close this out and make it again. Banger. The fuck? My whole right. I have 3 monitors. The monitor on the right just went straight black for a second. All I know. Clock ticks like a wait, so on me. Get out the window. Just watch you go. Bless me with a soul. I cannot do that. I just lost like 9 today. I actually never noticed there's even important stats there. I'm learning. Nice. I don't always pay attention. Like the actual token and stuff itself really matters to me a lot more than this. I like to see where the liquidity is at. If for some reason, not that this like even, you have to have a lot of liquidity for it to affect the chart usually. But if for some reason someone had like 300k set up to the upside, I would be obviously taking note of that. The stuff I mainly look at is going to be the 24-hour volume and the TVL. As you can see, someone actually dropped, someone withdrew 2k from this pool, and there's actually more TVL in here. So I'm wondering, I don't think I influenced that, but someone did remove liquidity and put it into this one. Let's see with knowledge. I'm trying, Lennox. I'm trying. Yeah, Bird or Brad, I can't give you any soul, but I can try to give you my knowledge. Does anyone have any other shills? Maxing is still going. Bro, fucking Clav should be 1 mil right now. Well, this was probably the whoa, the fucking the banner is so fucking good. See, this is like really good branding right here. That's so sick, bro. I need to fucking contact whoever is the editor for this. I'm actually gonna try to find them right now. Bro. Can I message? No, I can't message. Fuck. I'm gonna just reply. Bro, who's the editor who made your banner? Like fucking hell, that was so high quality. You got a Discord? I do indeed, Brad. It should be in the bio, the link tree. I'm a little bit more active on Telegram, but yes, I have a Discord. We have Cloak in there, who's max value. He's always posting his perp positions. We actually just have a good community all around, no matter what's up, Doc. Good community all around, no matter if it's Telegram or Discord. I get impatient waiting for the fee farming. Maybe because I'm addicted to degen gambling. LOL, what do you do after you put liquidity? Just AFK, not watching the charts? Thank you for the gift, Doc. Yes, I keep it on the side. I obviously have to do a lot of like media. Congratulations! Everyone always congratulates me. Thanks, Ecstasy Chain. Congratulations! I lost fucking like 9 soul today. Yes, when I set it up, it's like Meteor is pretty slow. So if you're impatient, yeah, just do something else. Monitor it. LPing is usually not very entertaining unless you're doing it on a new pair that has crazy volume, or for some reason, like when Asteroid nuked really hard and had tons of volume and big price movements, that was interesting to watch because they're bouncing back and forth. But on something like this, it's going to be pretty damn slow, especially if you're going a wide range. So yeah, I usually just like chill and do something else. Or I just keep looking at other charts. Like sometimes, like for hours, sometimes I'll just be looking at charts, monitoring everything. It makes it easier to trade multiple tokens. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not like it's not very fast. What's good, G? You hit E1 today. I didn't LP, not confident with it yet, but I made a quick 6x. Bro said he made a quick 6x. No, I did not play E1, but I'm very happy that you cooked on it. That's sweet. No, I didn't. I didn't play it. I got rugged on Scam instead, and I got rugged on Alon instead. So that's what I was up to today. But I'm glad it worked out for you. Crypto Jones comes in. Did you play Scam yesterday? Yes, it's kind of a sore subject. Crypto Jones. I got rugged 7 soul on that one. Unfortunately, I cut the loss and moved on, but wasn't great. Wasn't great. I'm obviously like, this is like, maxing is kind of like Gen Z and a little cringe, but like this edit is way too good. I love the slow zoom. I love the slow zoom on the maxing. That is so sick, bro. And then the Ronnie Coleman on the fucking bike is like peak, bro. So good. So good. I want to know who made that. Some days lose others. I hear you. It's okay, Doc. When I got rugged today, like, I literally had 0 negative emotions. I didn't even blink. I was like, ah, that happened. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I think it's a good thing because I'm just becoming very desensitized. Yeah. Did we already listen to this song? I have a song for y'all. I think we did listen to this already. I think it was just the day, Doc. Sometimes the rugs get to me, but today I really just didn't give a fuck. How did you know token is not a rug? Like Chud House right there, it could rug anytime soon. So the reason why I'm a little bit more confident playing this, because I know that this volume is mostly real. I'm trying to think. What was the fucking one that people were... Snake or something? It was on the homepage of Dex, actually. I can find it. What was it called, mate? What was it called? Spike. I said Snake. This was very, very sus to me. Obviously, it survived for quite a long time. I'm gonna show you something. You see how the volume down here is constantly, it has body, like has a body right here. It's just super thick. Like the bodies on the volume are super thick. This tells me that there's some sort of volume bot running. This is not real volume that's going down, okay? You can see it all the way back from the beginning. This is not real. This is like coordinated by someone. On Chud maxing, yes, it's going straight up, but I know that there's the meme is kind of good. There's been tons of Chill House derivatives that have done Chill Guy. Gosh, listen to me. Chill House was a very good beta token. So the house narrative is better. The Chud is becoming more and more prevalent in today's society. And also, if you guys can see the difference in the volume, this is real volume. Okay, maybe not all of it. Maybe I don't think there's a volume bot running on here, but can you see the difference between, what were we on, Spike? Look at the difference on these. Do you see that? Do you see how much different that is? So this is not always like end-all be-all indicator, because this thing can still rug. But also, I know that there's a strong community. It's being shilled in a lot of group chats, and there's a lot of KOLs in it. Pow or something blasted it recently, so I'm just more confident because it has more. I feel like it has more life. Okay, Spike is just a literal like slop marketed token that has a volume bot running on it, even though it's going straight up, right? It's not the same. It's not the same. I hope that makes sense. And obviously, like, I don't know for sure this thing can go to 0, but the ones that still get me are when I sell too early. Rugs happen too often. I hear you, Doc. I actually hear you on that. Yeah. Good call, Crypto Jones. I'm glad you didn't play it. It was pretty huge. It was pretty huge. And then all of the LPers, once it rugged, just dumped and compounded it. So that's what happens. That's what happens. Chud House will flip Chill House up 5 bands. Nice, bro. It's very strong. The community behind it, it's like a cult at this point. We might as well look at Chill House. And do you guys remember the OG Chill Guy coin? Holy fuck, bro. I'm sorry. I don't remember Chill Guy running to 760 mil. Fuck. It was during November, December. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Holy fuck, though, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. And we can look at Chill House as well. Yeah, I am probably never gonna touch this. And then Housecoin. Is Housecoin still even alive? Barely. Okay, so yeah. Everything else is dead. I'm in Henry and down bad. So you're not checking any bundles or like the devs behind it, just pure narratives. I typically ask the group chat if a token is bundled. Usually you can kind of look at it and tell if it is. But yeah, usually the narrative is very important to me, and the volume that it's getting is very important to me. And yeah, I don't really care too much about the devs. Again, checking all of that stuff is good to do. Keep doing it if you already are doing that. I'm just saying, like, I'm usually too lazy and it doesn't necessarily fall into my criteria. Henry. I think Henry got exposed as LARP, bro. I thought it was a very good narrative at the beginning. But you on stuff like this where it's kind of like a mystery token, I think it literally just got exposed as being fake. I don't know where it was, but something happened where it got exposed as LARP. I'm sorry, not sure if I should just cut the loss and move on. I don't know. If I were you, I would try to kind of find the there's a community for it. They probably deleted anything in here that is exposing it, so I'm not really sure. I wonder if we can ask ChatGPT. Alright, that's enough, Linkin Park. This token, Henry, was supposedly from an account that predicted the White House gunman or something. It rugged. Did it get exposed as LARP or something? I don't even know if ChatGPT is going to be capable of this, but it's worth a try. It's not really telling us much. I thought the lore was really good, though. This is not giving me the information I was looking for. Oh well. I liked that. I liked the narrative, though. I didn't play it, so I'm sorry. I don't know. Dang, so right here it says, dang, so your method is doing lazy LP and still printing very well. I print good sometimes. I've been struggling. Obviously, I'm still like up overall, and I had a bigger win recently that kind of saved the portfolio. You end up worrying too much and end up getting rugged anyway. The number one thing that you have to do in this game is to manage your losses. If you don't manage your losses, you're gonna get cooked. So yes, I am pretty lazy when it comes to LPing, I guess. I'm not like the most research, but I would do more research if I was on my own. I just have like the Telegram that I have in my bio. We have a lot of good LPers in there and a lot of people that do good research. So usually I send something and then someone gives me some info. I usually take that information. Yeah, and like if I'm LPing a new pair like on Asteroid or something, the original Asteroid that got like 10 mil in volume in the first 30 minutes. Not any of these, not the bags ones, but this one. I was LPing this very, very tight. I was LPing like a very tight range, like right here. Okay, and this was around actually the range that I made, and it was like all spot, and I was just in it because the volume was so fucking high. But like, and if I saw Henry when it was doing the first move, I would have probably done something similar. I would have been active LPing it. But in terms of the longer term tokens, they just don't move fast enough for me to really like be glued to the screen looking at them. I just pop in and check on them. But yeah, this is an example of like very high volume. I am gonna be glued to the screen on this one. You know what I mean? If you want a Cabal play, check MCDC. Dev is a good friend. We'll see what he's got. McDonald's coin. This one? New pair, he says. What did you say? MCDC? I don't even see it. Are you sure you sent the right one? Am I looking at the right one? I don't even see it, bro. Unfortunately. Especially important in a bear market to practice loss mitigation and risk management. Agreed, Doc. So let's say you're from One Soul, right? When you said manage losses, it means how much you put into one position. I mean, still some volume sitting around 150k might be a bounce. I think I'll wait it out. Okay, Jones, you take your own discretion. I'm glad that you are deciding your exit. I don't want to tell you anything that's gonna mess you up. When you said manage losses, it means how much you put into one position. It's sizing for sure. like if I was at 1 soul, when I started at 1 soul, I actually started at 1.5. When I started at 1.5 soul, I was probably risking no more than 0.5 soul in each position. Maybe I would throw 1 soul in if it was like an A+ opportunity at the beginning, but if anything, I was sizing 0.3 to 0.5 per position. So at that point, obviously I was risking like, 33% of my portfolio every time, but it wasn't that much money. I was fine throwing more of my portfolio into plays because it was 1.5 soul. But when it comes to actually growing an account, I would not have been able to grow that account if I wasn't cutting losses quickly and managing the losses. At the beginning especially, I was very, very good at managing the losses, making sure they didn't go out of control. I didn't want it really kills you when you go into a position and you take like an 80, 70, 60% loss. 50% losses are going to happen, okay? Those are kind of unavoidable just because that's the game we play. But try not to lose the entire value of your position. Like if you went out of range at like 1 mil and you're down 50%, if it drops down to 500k, you're now down 75%. And if it drops down to 100k, you're now down like close to like 90%, you know what I mean? No, I hear you. I hear you right here. I hear you. I like the questions, bro. It actually makes my job more fun and more captivating. So, although it looks like the live is a little bit less lively tonight, so I'm probably not going to stay on too long. I'm going to try to keep my sleep schedule in check and go to bed a bit earlier. So I'll probably take a few more questions and we'll head off. There's also like nothing really going on that I want to play, so it's kind of like not super exciting. We set up our pool on Chud House, and I just don't really see much else. E1 seems like there's a lot of E1 mindshare around, but yeah, I think I'm good on setting anything else up tonight. Right here, by the way, how did you find my channel? I'm just curious because I just wonder how people on YouTube come across it. I was risking 20% and exit at worst. Minus 65%. Port was 0.5 to start. Nice. I see. You're risking 20% of your port, and then the exit at worst was minus 65%. Yo, do you remember yesterday when I was asking you about Scamcoin? Yes, Biv, we don't want to talk about Scamcoin. I took like a 7 soul loss on it, and that's kind of been the topic of discussion, literally like the whole live. So I'm kind of burnt out on it. I hope you didn't get. I hope you didn't get hurt though. Bro, how did you, bro? Biv is saying in the chat. He says, LMAO, I sold that shit after you gave me feedback, and I'm so glad I did. Biv, that makes me so happy because I'm fucking stupid for playing it. If anything, I should have gone way deeper. I thought I was going to get like a decent bounce, so yes, I'm very glad. But yeah, like in this market, things are just topping at like, they don't go higher than 20 mil, like literally. How'd you do 1 to 100 soul from LP trading? Or what mainly? I'm ass at new pairs and get drilled every time. I'm ass at new pairs too and get drilled a lot. I'll stay on a little bit. That's a sensitive subject. I'm very glad, Biv, you got out, and that's actually like so hype. I'm glad I didn't tell you that and then it went higher. Let's go, Biv. That's so hype. So hype. I did some good. Going over that token last night. So, Das the Mess, how did I go from 1 to 100 soul? So, I've been doing this challenge for so long at this point, like a year and a half, so I've seen so many different market conditions and all of that. But really, what I have been kind of, the thing that's held true is LPing memes that have strong communities and strong staying power. Like, I don't need to be the first on tokens, but on something like 6-7 token back in the day when that meme was popping, or AI Fruits when it was popping, like I really like TikTok. I really like TikTok memes. I played it in this area and made some good money on this one. AI Fruits, ABCDFG, also another decent example. obviously not anymore, but like this whole run up is like picture perfect. So you want to find tokens that have survivability, and I'm not going to go over how, like explicitly how I set up the ranges each time, just because there's so much information on the channel, and I was planning on getting off. But yes, LPing allows you to A, manage your risk a lot better, B, profit off of volatility, and C, it allows you to not be the first to every coin. You can find tokens that have good communities, decent survivability, decent daily volume, and you're able to profit that way instead of staring at a screen all day waiting for a new meme to drop. Is really the moral of the story here. I came across your platform from a lot of places, TBH. Started on TikTok and Twitter, but I enjoy watching on YouTube more. Interesting. Thank you for sticking around. So when you're glued to the screen in a new pair, what's your exit? What are you watching for? Good question, Crypto Jones. So, that's actually a really good question. Let me think of a good example here. Maybe Pepe is a decent example. Yeah, Pepe is a good example. So this was, I don't want to go over the whole lore of this, but this is like, this basically, Bags token, the fees were supposedly directed to Matt Fury. Supposedly Matt Fury claimed the fees, but turns out his Twitter account was just hacked, and it wasn't him. So I was actually LPing this up here, and the fee generation was super high. Fuck. I wish I could go to the 1 minute. Yeah, let's go to the 1 minute. See if we can get some more better details here. I can actually look at where I sold, and that's going to give me a better idea. So I get out, if I'm playing a new pair, I get out as soon as I see the volume kind of dropping, and as soon as I see the fee generation dropping off. So you can't always tell by the volume bars, but like once you are when you enter a very active LP at the beginning and you see it bouncing around your range a ton at the very beginning, you should get kind of a feel for how active the pool is, right? You're like, you should be like, oh, this is printing super hard. As soon as you start kind of getting a feel for it, maybe it's 1 minute, maybe it's 30 seconds where the bars start moving slower, give it a little bit of time. But as soon as you see like, okay, I think this is kind of done for, that's usually when you want to scale back, maybe rebalance, maybe make a wider range if you still want to play it. So right here, I sold some fees here. I actually got out for a loss right here, but then I started LPing it again, and around this time, right, the fee generation right here was crazy volume. And then I think right here is where I started to see, okay, the fee generation is slowing down. The bins, the movement in my pool is not as frequent as it was this whole time that I'm watching. So this is where I ended up getting on this one, just because I saw that the fee generation was dropping, and basically that coincides with just the movement not being as heavy. So you want to identify that it's moving very fast, or that the feed generation is good, and then you really want to be watching it like a hawk and kind of see, okay, I think it's slowing down here, and that's usually not a bad time to get out. Hopefully that answers your question. My best plays are from 200k to 500k, not gonna lie. Yeah, I hear you, Biv. That's like always what I kind of liked too. Just trying out LPing, and I play it like DGen and cost me to rug. Need to learn to be patient. I hear you. I hear you. Alright guys, I think I'm heading off. It's a little bit late now, and I'm going to try to get some sleep, but I will be back again tomorrow. As always, hopefully there's some more excitement. I thought the market was like heating up really hard, and then today is just kind of like boring as fuck again, so that's going to do it. And I feel free to join the Telegram and Discord if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Peace, Biv. Peace right there. Peace, Doc. Peace, Cloak. I still see you in here. That's the Mess. Crypto Jones. I don't know if you guys are still here, but thank you as always for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.